just see me just doing my thing, stop at your car. I scrub you just to slide.
About to record.
Tell me, brother, find out this spin
Let me do the Rodney chapter 28.
You me at Union Park, man, next month. I'll be there. We have a reunion. Only reunion. Everybody gonna be there. Catch me there.
Within the Bible. It speaks about the children of Israel going into slavery, coincidentally, the so-called Negro went into captivity too. Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. Let me grab it from you.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
What?
With ships.
With ships. Now, where is it at? Now, if you look at these curses right here, okay, if you look at these curses right here, us being shot, us killing each other, other historical things that happen inside of America, read that one more time for me.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 68. The Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Stop right there. What does it mean for thou shalt see it no more again? What is it? What do you think that's talking about?
God should see no humanity again.
I can't hear you. Please not
He
there.
said God should see no more humanity again. Right?
Right in that aspect, yes, but it's really talking about our homeland, Jerusalem. You know about the so-called state of Israel? Where the Jews at? It's not actually a state. That whole land right there, that whole land mass right there, that's actually a promised land given unto us. But we just don't know that. We're ignorant, meaning that we don't know. But I'm here to teach you that right now. Hold a few verses up on that. We're finna bring out a little bit more of these curses. Matter of fact, get the Deuteronomy 28.
Hold on, say that again now.
I said that whole landmass of Israel, the so-called state of Israel, that whole landmass right there, it actually belongs to us. The one that separates Africa and the other part, that little small part right there, that's our promised land right there. It's called the land of Israel. It was given unto the children of Israel, our ancestors, which is supposed to be passed down unto us today. This is what we teach out here. We teach that we are the children of Israel. Our promised land is Jerusalem, Israel. We are supposed to come back into the Most High's law, statutes, and commandments to be able to come back to our rightful place. That's the only way. Any other way, it's straight blasphemy.
Well, why when we go over there, they say, we say, Muslims over there, we say God, they kill them. They can't say God. Go here, man, they can't say no God, they blow your head off, man. You got this Muslim, man, straight up. Leave me. You got the Muslim, man, straight up. You ain't Muslim over there, ain't nothing happening. Well, that's good, though, I talk to you, man. I know my history.
Give me verse 16 right quick. Verse 16.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 16. Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Cursed shall thou be in the field. Now, when we got here up on cargo slave ships, we was brought here a bunch of fields, picking cotton, being cursed to different places in America, such as Jacksonville, Mississippi, right? Serving our so-called slave masters who are ignorant of our disobedience. It's scared. Shalom, brother. Give me Baruch. Somebody got that rock. Hey, can I ask y'all a quick question right quick? We need just about 2 minutes. Y'all know y'all true nationality according to the Bible. Y'all know that y'all are the children of Israel. Do you know?
Yeah.
Come deal with us right quick.
We really was in kind of a hurry.
How long long you been doing this, huh? How long you been doing it, Elder? How long have you been doing that you are a child of Israel? Chosen seed.
58 years, man.
58 years, all praise to the Most High. All praise to the Most High. Let's get this man a big round of applause. Any of your children know? All praise to the Most High. You know this? You do? What would be the best way for us to come out of this situation? Don't know. If we Ecclesiastes 12:13. This is the only way. Then you give me I think Leviticus 19 and 18. 12 and 13.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. And let's hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep His commandments. This is the whole duty of man.
The whole together is the only way we get up out of this situation. Us killing each other, us breaking each other, cracking each other out, us sleeping with each other's women and stuff like that. We're married women. Avoiding these fake holidays, these fake custom right here, which is straight blasphemy against the Most High. He gives us like laws on every holiday that we're supposed to be celebrating. Commemorate our ancestors and praise the Most High.
I got that for Deuteronomy 16:16.
Hey, guys. Making a video?
Oh, okay.
You can hold that one too.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 14. For God shall bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good, whether it be evil.
Every good thing that we do, every bad work that we do, is going to be brought unto the Most High. You got that for me?
Leviticus chapter 19, verse 18. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of the people.
We should not even be having animosity against our brother. That's the first thing right there. That's the first problem with it. Sometimes black man is thinking, we always say that make man have this, that, bring us to the sun right there. But we see all these other nations doing it. Hold that, you can solve that good.
I never recorded. Look here. Oh, I got 16 and 16. You talking about high holy days?
Okay, yeah.
Just to give you a little taste of what we should be doing,
I'm
brother.
gonna grab one more scripture from them, then we're gonna bring that out. Go ahead.
Psalms 18.
Start from the top. Let's start from the top. Psalm 83 and 1. 1 through, I'm gonna say 4.
Psalms chapter 83, verse 1. Keep not thou silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and that,
Stop
and they,
right now. Who are our enemies? You think I'm your enemy? What about this brother walking down? What about this elderly man walking down the street? Or what about I'll say people that's in my generation doing crazy stuff? Who's the so-called enemy? Keep going.
and they that hate thee lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Stop right there. Who are the hidden ones? Every time so-called tourists come in America, where do they go? Where do they go? They go downtown. They go up north. They never come through the so-called urban neighborhoods.
That's right.
The hidden ones, we are the hidden ones. The so-called Jew. Well, not the so-called Jew, but the Jew. The so-called black man, the so-called African American. Keep going.
that the name of Israel may no more be in remembrance.
Keep going.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
What is that what he said? One agreement. Pretty much saying the hell with these Negroes in America. The hell with these Negroes in other countries. They don't care about us. Keep reading.
That they are confederate against thee.
They make a whole United States. They make a whole constitution against us. You know about the so-called what is that? The United
Nations.
Yes, the United Nations. They all come together to comply to come against us. What are we gonna do right here? They're trying to do this. They're trying to do that. They always trying to keep us at the bottom. Give man, okay, a free hope. Keep going. We finna speak up on a few nations, okay?
The tabernacles of Edom.
These tabernacles of Edom. The so-called white man that you just mentioned. Keep going.
The Ishmaelites.
Ishmaelites, so-called Arabs of today.
Of
And guess
Mo-
what? What about them? They take our heritage. They take our heritage. They remix it like you know how like you got an original song. You have a DJ remix it and make it out to his own. After that festivals or festivities, they come from us. They come from the Most High. They come from this Bible right here. But they'll never tell. Why they come in our neighborhoods feeding us all type of pork and other bullshit. Keep reading.
Hey, baby, we got
Of
food out
Moab.
here. Hey,
Of Moab, the so-called Chinese. When they can always sell you shrimp, fried rice. Shrimp, that's a bottom feeding right there. We ain't even supposed to be eating that. Now, the other nations that love that they want to be feeding us that BS right there. A person that hates you, they're going to do everything in their power to keep you away from your creator, from your power, from your God. Keep reading.
and the Hagarenes.
Keep going.
Gebal and Ammon. And Amalek, the Philistines.
Stop right there. Give me what you got. Now, these are the holy days we're supposed to be celebrating right here.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 16, verse 16. 3 times in a year shall all thy males appear before thee, the Lord thy God, in the place which he shall choose. In the feast of unleavened bread,
Give me that post, man. Give me that post. You give me, matter of fact, it's like-
And in the
hold
Feast
that.
of Weeks?
It's like, hold that. Give me Jeremiah chapter 10 right quick.
okay.
Matter of fact, you give me Jeremiah chapter 10, you give the scripture that he had. Deuteronomy 16 to 16. 16 to 16. Jeremiah chapter 10. Like y'all see all these, all this pagan stuff on here, right? We celebrate Halloween each year, Thanksgiving each year. We celebrate Easter each year. We celebrate Christmas each year. These crazy religions, Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, crazy commit. Go ahead.
Chapter 10, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, verse 1. Hear ye the word which the Lord speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. For the customs of the people are vain.
The custom of the people are what?
Are vain.
The custom of the people are vain, meaning as in these other nations. Christianity, so-called white man religion, worship of white Jesus. Islam, pretty much, like I said, they don't play our high holy day, but they want us to come and pretty much give reverence unto Muhammad and whosoever else. Easter. One more, just 5 more minutes, right? Just one more minute.
I hear you, bro.
Give him a flight, right?
Hey, brother, I got to go.
Give him a flight. Right there,
Yeah,
flight.
Oh, we got him in the truck.
Yeah, the truck around here.
But go ahead, keep reading, matter of fact.
Yeah, I'm looking at the maroon truck sitting across the street.
Yeah. Give him a fly. Give him a fly. Give him a fly. I don't know if he
Catch. Stop. got Easter. People go around chasing Easter bunnies and whatever, trying to find eggs. When in history have you ever saw a bunny laying eggs? No, you're going to find some damn shit. Thanksgiving, the celebration of the so-called, of the slaughter of the so-called Native Americans. Who celebrates that stuff? Why do we celebrate? Christmas, another pagan holiday. Now this is what we're supposed to be doing as a nation. Do we know that the law is still in motion? Give me John 14 and 15.
Oh, yeah.
John 14 and 15. Give me Luke 11 and 28. Many people, we speak about Jesus Christ. We ever read about Jesus Christ, or who y'all call Jesus Christ? His real name is Mashiach Yahushua, Messiah of God's deliverance, of God's salvation. That's 14 and 15. 11 and
It's the book of Acts. This is John 14, verse 15. If you love me, keep my commandments.
That's all Christ had spoke about. That's all Christ spoke. That's all Christ taught is the Most High law, statutes, and commandments. See, in today's era, we get teach the opposite of that, which leaves our neighborhoods in shackles. That's scripture.
Luke chapter 11, verse 28. But he said, "Yet ye rather blessed are they that hear the word of the Most High and keep it."
Blessed are them that hears the word of the Most High and actually keep it and do. Why? Because that would lead unto breaking generational curses and other things. Generational curses and also more love to our communities. Acts 17:29. Most people be like, I don't want to hear about that. People need to hear about this stuff. They need to hear about the word of the Most High. It can change your life versus modern day religion, which haven't did nothing for the so-called Negro here in America.
This is the book of Acts,
Psalms
chapter 5, verse 29. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than men.
Even in the book of Acts, Peter and Paul, they said the same thing. We ought to obey God rather than the tradition of man. Man will stray you away from the Most High. These commandments, these statutes, these laws will bring you closer unto the Most High. Give me Psalms 119:105.
Psalms chapter 119, verse 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet.
The word is a lamp unto my feet. Y'all know when we are in a room, it's straight dark. You don't know which way to go. As soon as you turn on that switch up on that lamp, you see the way to go. Keep reading.
And a light unto my path. I have sworn, and I will perform it, that I will keep thy righteous judgments.
Matthew 7 and read that one more time for us.
Psalms chapter 119, verse 105. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. I have sworn, and I will perform it, that I will keep thy righteous judgments.
Thy righteous judgment is also a lamp of light. We know the laws, we know the commandments, we know that lamp that leads us from that darkness. Thy judgment is pure. Go ahead, read.
Oh, you said Matthew 7 and 20.
21 to 23.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father, which is in heaven. Many will say to me that in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils? And in thy name have done many wonderful works? Then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me. See that work iniquity.
See, many of us out here, we always saying, God, I want to go into the kingdom. I want to make the kingdom. I want to do this. But without these works out here, helping out your own people. What's going on, Ray?
How you doing?
Trying to squash certain things, little small things, just right here in your communities, you won't get nowhere with it. You give me, matter of fact, go up to 13 through 14. You give me some, the book of Psalms. 13 to 14. Same book, same chapter, same chapter, 13 to 14.
The book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 14. And in them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah. 7 and 13.
How you doing, man?
Book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 13. And it reads, Enter ye at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way.
That the way to get there is very wide like this world. But the entrance is very small. Your walk up in these laws within God, you have to be perfect unto the best of your ability. Keep going.
Wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in the race.
Just as wide as the gate, you can get straight to the narrow path. Also, you will transgress.
Verse 14. Because straight is the gate and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
Few will be able to find the righteous, the straight, the narrow path unto the Most High. Give it to me.
Psalms chapter 19, verse 7.
Verse 1.
Verse 1.
I mean, that Psalms 19, verse 1.
Psalm chapter 19, verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
It makes the simple more wise. That's how the laws of the Most High and that lamp bring people. Damn, simple. Read that one more time for me,
Psalm chapter 19, verse 7. The law of the Lord is perfect.
The law of the Most High Creator is perfect,
converting the soul.
Converting you from wickedness unto righteousness.
The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
It makes the wise, it makes the simple more wise. It makes the wickedest man unto the righteous. Give me the most wicked man out here, if he cleaves unto the Most High's law, statutes, and commandment, He will turn into the most righteous man upon this earth. He can turn his wickedness is probably to make a whole neighborhood can make a neighborhood hate him, want him dead. When he convert his soul unto the Most High law, statutes, and commandments, he can deliver everyone from their wickedness.
This is the book of Titus, chapter 3, verse 1. Put them in mind to be subject to principalities and powers, to obey magistrates, to be ready to every good work, to speak evil of no man, to be no brawlers, but gentle, showing all meekness unto men.
Psalm chapter 119, verse 1. Blessed are the undefiled in the way, who walk in the law of the Most High. Blessed are they that keep his testimonies, and that seek him with the whole heart. They also do no iniquity, they walk in his ways. Verse 9. Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his ways? By taking heed there to according to thy word.
That's the only way that we can do this. Is taking heed unto the Most High words. Give me Romans 13, 1 and 2.
Come on, Jesus.
Romans chapter 13, verses 1 and 2.
You gotta come with the way. Chapter 1 and 2. Romans chapter 13, verses 1 and 2. Let every soul be subject unto higher power.
Let every soul be subject unto the Most High power.
For there is no power but of God.
Ain't no power but the God of Israel. Of the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, which is currently in bondage, mentally, spiritually, and physically.
The powers that are being are ordained of God.
You doing good? Hey, can I chop it up with y'all for a little minute? Okay, all right. I'll praise the Most High. Read that one more time. Come on.
Let every soul be subject unto higher powers. For there is no power but of God. The powers that be are ordained of God.
Everything that happens up on this earth is of the Most High.
Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resisteth the ordinance of God. And they that resist shall receive themselves damnation.
So even if you don't even want to hear the word of the Most High, your soul is in damnation. You asking for death. How you doing, Elder? Give me Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 1.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 1. Let brotherly love continue. Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares.
Brotherly love is the first thing that needs to happen. We do too much hate. We do too much envying on each other. We do too much killing up on each other. Bearing false witness. Matter of fact, give me Proverbs 6. I think that's 6 and 16. This is our main problem. I want you to jump back to that. Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 16. First thing is needed is brotherly love. Why? Because brotherly love, that strengthens us against any and everything. That brings the Most High power within your circle. Psalm chapter 6 and 16.
Yeah. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 16. These 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination unto him. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood.
Stop right there. Proud look. Someone that thinks they're very high and mighty. A lying tongue, a person that just lied just to be lying, can back up a lie from a different lie to a different lie, stir confusion. Keep going.
A heart that deviseth wicked imaginations.
A person that's always thinking evil. That messes up brotherhood right there. Or
Feet that be swift and running to mischief.
if your mind is wicked, you're gonna do wickedness. So if you're gonna try to steal something, take somebody's life, that's gonna be up on your mind, and that's gonna be your action that you're gonna be doing. that's going to destroy that brotherly love. Well, would you kill your brother? I don't think so. Would you kill the same person that live in your household who you grew up with? I do not think so. That still applies to your own people. Keep going.
Verse 19, a false witness that speaketh lies, he that soweth discord among brethren.
Stop right there. On top of a lying tongue, someone that's always bringing up confusion. Go up to verse 11. Verse 12. Read verse 12.
A naughty person, a wicked man walketh with a forward mouth. He winketh with his eyes and speaketh with his feet. He teaches with his fingers. Forwardness is in his heart, and he devises mischief continually.
That right there, what the Most High described right there, is the reason why we need brotherhood right there, because of those type of people. You get brotherhood in motion, your heart will become pure also within these laws, statutes, and commandments, and you will be able to move that wickedness from around your neighborhoods. Read that for me again. Right. Hebrews 13 and 1.
Hebrews chapter 13, verse 1. Let brotherly love continue, and be not forgetful to entertain strangers. Thereby some have entertained angels unawares.
Go to verse 4. You give me Deuteronomy 29, verse 9.
Verse 4. Marriage is honorable in the all, and the bed undefiled. For whoremongers and adulterers God will judge.
We are just as well as brotherhood. Marriage is also important. We are married unto the Most High through the covenants of Abraham, through Isaac, and through Jacob. It don't matter if you don't. It don't matter if you want to be in the covenant or if you don't. You are marked. If you didn't know, but you know now. Read. Deuteronomy chapter
29.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
Verses 9 through 14. Deuteronomy 30 and 19.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 9. Keep therefore the words of the covenant and do them, that ye may prosper in all that ye do. Ye that stand this day, all of you, before the Lord your God, the captains of your tribes, the elders and the officers, with all the men of Israel, your little ones and your wives, and the stranger that is in the camp, from the hewer of the wood and the jar of the water, that thou shalt enter into the covenant which the Lord thy God, and into his oath, which the Lord thy God maketh with thee this day, that he may establish himself today for a people unto himself.
That's a possessive word right there. That's a possessive phrase, a people unto himself. Just like all these other nations have their God. The Most High, the God of Israel, he possesses us.
And that he may be unto thee a God, as he has sent unto thee, and he has sworn unto thy fathers, Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. Neither with you only I do make this covenant, and this oath.
Only.
Only.
Deuteronomy chapter, matter of fact, go there. Deuteronomy 76. Deuteronomy 76.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. Art thou a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
We are a holy people. Holy means separate. We are separate from these other nations. You know?
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
A special people, meaning that we are his favorites of all.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth. The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor choose you, because you were more in number than any people, for ye were the fewest of all people.
We were the last nation, and also we were the fewest of all people. It's like right now. we're in the smallest portions of the earth, in different parts of the world.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 15. Only the Lord had a delight in thy fathers to love them, and he chose their seed after them, even above all people, as it is this day.
Give me Deuteronomy 30 and 19.
Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 19. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death.
Life and death. The Most High sets an option for us. If we're going to obey His commandments, as the children of Israel, we can have life. We can have a blessing. Keep going.
That I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live.